for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Bulldogs offense comes on the field to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback keeps the football. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Alabama and Georgia, they have collided in the biggest stages for the biggest trophies in the sport. But the last meeting, that regular season classic in Tuscaloosa, the Tide jumped them 28-0. It was a beatdown. Georgia responded. Kirk actually took the lead late in the game before one of the most memorable plays of the season won it for Bama.
Yeah, it was just something we've not had to see from Kirby Smart's team. On the road, like you said, down so big. I remember you saw Alabama taunting Georgia going off the field at halftime. But give credit to Georgia. Not only do they come back, but they take the lead. It looked like they might be able to get out of there with a win. And then the freshman at the time, Ryan Williams, introduces himself to a national audience with maybe one of the best plays of the year. Great call by you, by the way, and end up getting Alabama.
Here he goes. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
second down after that run on the previous play. That's reeled in. It's Horton. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They keep him guessing with a run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Horton. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Throwing off play action. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Downfield shot falls in. really couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Pass incomplete. Here comes the punt team. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the second down incompletion, I have to convert here on third down and 8. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to scramble. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
The Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The sure hands, it's Williams. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap, it's Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch and get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Graham down the middle. It's Williams. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Dogs will bring the punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Bites off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. It's reeled in. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Catch made by the tight end. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. It would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. It's Branch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
A 2nd down after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's Branch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Taken down at the 49. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Handoff to the back. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. He makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the run, it's Frazier. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Finding space at the 20. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Caught behind the line. It's Bell. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that one straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Quick throw, testing the middle. With the catch, it's Porton. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Miller. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a third and short. Receiver in motion now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Touchdown, tie. And 6 more points to the total.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 30. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. And that PI call is going to give them 1 more untimed play in the half. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. he missed it. Off target that time. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. It's a nice game to move the football up to the 27.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Looking to throw again. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Cuevas. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
With 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense really clicking here. Movement here from the tight end. Play action here on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's caught. It's Bell. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He knocks it through with confidence. And the game is now tied.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Williams. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Who makes the grab?
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Looking for 6. Almost intercepted in the end zone. An opportunity missed. But it does bring up a 4th down here. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
He runs out of bounds at the 49. First down for the offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's Stockton. Grabbed by the receiver.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Short connection to the tight end here. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? QB decides to keep it here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Georgia! And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. The ball is caught. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now here's the toss play. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Try and muscle for the 1st down. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Branch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass complete on a crossing route. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. You know, in the defense, they've had the entire 1st half, halftime to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. From this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Georgia 30, Alabama 19.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
To kick it off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in its 1st down. Toss play to the running back going left. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
Alabama, 19.
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Back to pass. It's Simpson. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Miller. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. In the red area, it's Miller. Fighting off the defender. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. It's a draw play. We're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. To throw, it's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Send the back in motion. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. So cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the run, it's Miller. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. Down the middle, it's Williams. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Makes the catch downfield. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown. Bama. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
To throw, it's Stockton. Grab made by the tight end. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Number 86 with the grab and the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Georgia 44, Alabama.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kickoff.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Caught behind the line. It's Williams.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake on first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Grinding away with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes off in a bootleg. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Dogs will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. To the air, it's Simpson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The sure hands. It's Cuevas. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Time taken away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. 3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's an out route and catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.